Okay. Hi guys. The mental math for Friday the 26th is adding tenths and hundredths. We've done this before. This is just kind of a quick review in case some of you have forgotten. So this is an example of a math problem. So our strategy is to turn either the tenths into hundredths or turn the hundredths into tenths. And the way that we do that is we create an equivalent fraction. So remember, equivalent fractions. Whenever if I multiply the bottom by a number, I have to multiply the top by that same number. So I have to think to myself, 10 times what can get me to 100? Hopefully we all remember that means 10. So basically I'm going to say 3 times 10 is 30, and 10 times 10 is 100. Now, when I go to add these, I'm going to see that I get this. Now, if I hadn't done that, some people might have come up with this answer. But you can't do that because this is not hundredths. You couldn't end up with 29 hundredths if this was 3 tenths. So this cannot work. You have to do this step. Shortcut, hopefully you guys remember, when you multiply by 10, you're really just adding a 0. And when you divide by 10, you're going to lose a 0. So at this point, if you want to pause the video so that you can try the independent ones, do that. And then I will do the answers. Okay, so using my strategy, especially this one, when we multiply by 0, so I look at this, I have 52 hundredths, I have 3 tenths. So all I'm going to do is add a 0, because I multiplied both of these by 10. Now, business as usual. I can add up my numbers. Okay, over here we have 9 hundredths and 7 tenths. I'll multiply by 10, which means I'm just adding a 0. So 70 plus 9 is 79 hundredths. 3 tenths plus 4 hundredths, once again. Now this is one of those ones I could turn this into tenths. If I did that, some of you might have just gotten rid of a 0, because when you divide, you would just do that. But I'm going to stick to the strategy we've been doing. And I'll show you that in a second, okay? 7 tenths plus 27 hundredths. So here we go. Boom, add my zeros because I multiplied them both by 10. I get 97 hundredths. This is another one. I could go either way. I could get rid of a 0 on both sides, or I could add a 0. So it doesn't matter which way you choose to do it. You'll still end up with an equivalent fraction. All right, let me grab my eraser, and up here I'm going to show you what I mean about the division. And just like whichever way your mind works, some people look at it and see simplification, some people look at it and want to make it bigger. It really doesn't matter. So here was the math problem. So in this one, you might have recognized that you could divide both of these numbers by 10. It wouldn't work if you had 27 hundredths, because you wouldn't be able to divide 27 by 10. So that's when you can't use division, whereas you can always do multiply by 10. That's easy. Okay? So if I'm dividing both of these by 10, I'm saying 10 divided by 10 equals 1. And 100 divided by 10 equals 10. So 6 tenths plus 1 tenth equals 7 tenths. So you might be saying, well, how come down there it's 7 hundredths? Well, let's put these together. What do we notice about those guys? If I multiply this by 10, I get 70 hundredths. Are they equivalent to each other? Yes. If I divide both of these by 10, I get 7 tenths. Equivalency. Oh. All right, good luck. And I'm going to work on a video for today's math message and lesson. And then for you guys to do some independent work. And I will see you guys later for our Zoom conference. Bye.